Welcome to tonight's Varsity League.
Remember, McBain's keeping the
Basketball
foot on
game
the
between
gas.
the Lady Aggies of Beal City and the Lady Ramblers of McBain. Will you please stand and sing with us our national anthem?
Good evening, Rambler Nation, and welcome to the varsity girls matchup between the Aggies of Beal City and the Ramblers of McBain. McBain coming into this matchup 3-0 with wins over the Kingsley Stags, Lake City Trojans, and Manton Rangers, while Beal City comes in to this matchup 0-3. Their losses are to the Bath Bumblebees, the Everett Wildcats, and the NMC Comets. I'm Mariah Ebles. I'm joined here by
Carter Murphy.
It was a very aggressive and defense-heavy JV girls game, so I can imagine we'd see something similar out of the varsity girls game. Getting set to tip off for the Ramblers is number 24, Ashlyn Hoytinga, and number 5, Lady Longton. Ball's up. Looks like Beal City will win the tip.
Lauren Gross taking the ball up for the Aggies, gives it to Longton, passes to Thielen to Nodak, tries to get it back to Longton, but goes out of bounds.
Ridgway will inbound the ball to Grant. Grant brings it down the court. Dribbling around some tight defense. Tries to get to Addie Ridgway, but is knocked away by an Aggie. Roosevelt shoots it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, throws it up again, no good. Rebounded by Hoydinga. Hoydinga puts up a shot, also no good.
Rebounded by Longton for the Aggies. She gives it to Thielen, which passes it to Gross. Gross back to Longton. Back to Thielen. To Dodak. To Thielen. Thielen tries to get it to Fisher, but cannot. Pass gets blocked by the Ramblers.
Hoydinga with the ball, dribbles in, almost loses it, gets it over to Grant. Grant pump fakes, drives in, dishes it to Roosevelt. Roosevelt up and no good.
Longton with the rebound, gives it to Thielen. Thielen driving to the basket. Cannot get the shot off, but gets tipped out by the Ramblers. Will be Beal City ball.
Beal City playing some aggressive defense to start out the game.
Oh yeah. Both teams playing very aggressive defense. Thielen passes into Gross. To Longton. Longton with the shot. No good.
Hoydinga, deep pass. Tries to get to Adria.
Oh, looks like it was jumbled around there for a little bit. Dodak with the ball, gives it to Longton. To Gross. To Fisher. To Thielen in the corner. Takes the 3-shot. Very nice 3 right there. Start off the points for the game.
Grant bringing it down the court, working heavy defense against the Aggies. Addie Ridgway with the ball, drives in, comes back out, gets it over to Hoydinga. Hoydinga to Grant. Grant step back 3, deep 3, no good.
Thielen driving down the court for the Aggies, looking to go all the way. Gets stopped by the Ramblers, trying to find a pass out. Ball gets tripped up by the Ramblers, but goes out of bounds. Will be Aggies ball. Number 34, Bryn Gildy in for the Aggies.
And number 12, Michaela Blood, and number 14, Jane Cucci in for the Ramblers. Out comes Hoydinga and Ridgway.
Fisher passes to Gross. Fisher gets the rebound back to Gross. To Dodak. To Gildy. Gildy for 3. Bank is open today.
Van Polen with the ball. Gets it over to Roosevelt. Roosevelt to Blood. Blood gets it to Van Polen. Gets it to Cucci. To Blood. Caleb Blood, 3-ball. That is good. Nothing but threes here tonight in McBain.
Gross bringing it down the court for the Aggies. Gives it to Gildy. Gildy to Dodak. Dodak to Fisher. Fisher driving in to Gross. Gross for 3, no good. Gildy keeps the ball in bounds. Thielen gets it, gives it to Dodak, gives it to Fisher. Fisher takes the shot. Not a foul there. A lot of aggression in that down low defense there.
Peyton Grant gets it to Roosevelt. Roosevelt's layup is up and good.
Gildy gives it to Gross. Gross driving down. Gives it to Fisher. Fisher to Gildy. Gildy for 3. It is no good. Gross gets the rebound. Gives it back to Gildy. Gildy to Fisher. Fisher to Dodak. Back to Gross. Gross drives in. Takes a shot. No good. Rebounded by the Ramblers.
Caleb Blood bringing it down for the Ramblers. Peyton Grant over to Jane Cucci. Jane Cucci deep 3. No good. Hard off the back iron. Number 2, Annika Hoyingen for Van Polen.
Number 5, Laney Longton in for the Aggies. And number 20, Macy McKinney. Thielen driving down the court for the Aggies. Gives it to McKinney. McKinney to Dodak to Gildy. Gildy tries to drive in, cannot get there. Back to Dodak. Gives it to Longton. Longton driving in. Takes the shot, and it is good.
Grant inbounds it to Cucci. Cucci drives in, but she is fouled.
Both of these teams are playing very aggressive and very fast tonight.
Yes, they are.
This age-old rivalry between McBain and Beal City really coming out to show here.
Annika tries to get the ball to Jane, but is knocked out away by an Aggie. And it'll be out of bounds on Beal City. Grant bringing it down the court. Tries to get it to Cucci. She can't. Gets it over to Blood. Blood drives in. Gets it to Adria. Adria goes over the shot and one. Nice shot by Adria Roosevelt.
Is definitely a very nice shot. Number 10, Lauren Gross in for the Aggies.
Adria's free throw up and no good.
Dodak gives it to Gross. Gross finds Dodak. Back to Gross. Back to Dodak. Tries to give it to Longton, but ball is overthrown. Goes out of bounds. Will be Rambler ball.
Peyton Grant bringing it down. It's over to Hoydinga. Caleb Blood to Cucci to Roosevelt. Roosevelt drives. Roosevelt goes up, no good. Rebounded by Hoydinga. Hoydinga goes up with a shot. Is no good. It looks like she was fouled, but no call. McBain setting up a half-court trap. Carey. Number 11, Ayla Ferdine in for Michaela Blood. Gucci inbounds it to Grant. Grant setting up her offense. To Ferdine. Pass is knocked away. Out of bounds on Beal. Hoydinga pump fakes, goes up, and bucket is up and in.
Gross gives it to Fisher. Fisher loses control of the ball. Gives it to Dodak. Back to Gross. Gross getting double teamed at the top of the court. Ball gets stolen by the Ramblers.
Jane Cucci deep three, no good. Push on the Aggies. Annika Hoydinga in for Adria Roosevelt. Got 3 sophomores out on the court for McBain right now.
Very young team for sure.
Peyton Grant gets it to Annika. Annika puts it up and in.
Thielen bringing it down for the Ramblers. Gives it to Longton.
Over and back on Beal City. Cucci gets it into Grant. Gets over to Cucci. to Ashlyn. Ashlyn thinks about it, gets it to Annika. Annika goes up with a shot, and she is fouled. She will go to the line to shoot, too.
I don't know if the court is slippery tonight, but there seems to be a lot of people on the ground.
I noticed that. It seems like everybody just wants to lay down for a second. Annika, first free throw, up and no good. Number 1, Addie Ridgway in for Peyton Grant. Annika shoots it up. Second free throw is no good. Out of bounds on McBain.
Longton gives it to Gross. Gross gives it to Longton, to Thielen, to McKinney. Back to Fisher.
Blocked by
blocked.
Annika dribbles down, tries to throw it up, no good. Ridgway, pull-up jumper, no good. Ashlyn, way up and good.
That is the end of the first quarter. Ramblers are up 11-8. We will, after this aggressive first quarter, we will see you after this break.
The Foundation Scholarship helped me achieve my educational dream by allowing me to attend a private college that I really didn't think that I could afford.
By allowing me to focus more on my academics and less about worrying constantly about the financial stressors, it allowed me to form relationships on my community campus, which helped me strive to be a better person, a better student, and a better future teacher.
So I remember taking a picture back in my first semester of college, and it was over $400 for 2 textbooks. And so every bit of money helps, and these scholarships helped me achieve my educational dream by coming back to McBain and helping our next generation of students succeed.
I could go and pursue the majors in education that I wanted to.
Alrighty, we are back here. Score is 13-8. Ramblers lead at the start of the second quarter. Will be Ramblers ball.
Van Polen gets it into Grant. Grant gets a screen, gets it over to Hoydinga. Hoydinga to Ridgway. Ridgway, 3 ball, no good. Ball is out of bounds on Beal City. Be McBain ball. Peyton Grant to Ridgway. Ridgway gets to Hoydinga. Hoydinga back to Ridgway. Ridgway deep 3, and that is good.
Gross gonna bring it down for the Aggies. Pass it to Thielen, back to Longton, back to Gross. Gives it to Dodank, back to Gross. To Thielen. Thielen travels. We will see a replay of that last 3 by Addie Ridgway.
Yeah, great shot by Ridgway. Great ball movement by the Ramblers. Peyton Grant brings it down. Gets over to Ferdine. Ferdine to Roosevelt. It'll be a jump ball. It'll be Aggie ball.
This is definitely going to be a very defensive and aggressive game tonight.
Yes, it will be. I bet you will see that tomorrow night during the boys' game, too.
Probably will.
Roosevelt gets a steal. Gets over to Grant. Grant dribbles in to Van Polen. Grant gets the ball stolen from her.
Foul is called on number 5. Team first for the quarter.
Thielen gives it to Fisher. Fisher for 2, no good. Thielen gets the rebound, gives it to Longton. Longton to Dodak in the quarter for 3, no good. Gross gets the rebound, puts up a shot, no good. Ramblers get the rebound.
Elferdine, 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Ridgeway. It'll be a jump ball, that'll be McBain ball.
Number 34, Bryn Gildy in for the Aggies. And number 12, Michaela Blood in for the Ramblers.
Roosevelt gets it into Blood. Blood throws up a shot, no good.
Thielen gets the rebound, drives down the court. Looks for a shot, can't get one off, gives it to Longton. Longton setting up the offense, gives it back to Thielen. Thielen drives in, loses control of the ball. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Rambler ball.
Peyton Grant bringing it down, setting up her offense. It's over to Ridgeway. Ridgeway to Roosevelt. Back over to Ridgeway. Ridgeway, shot up and good, and 1. That was quite the layup by Addie Ridgeway.
It was indeed. Number 15, Madison Fisher in for the Aggies.
Free throw, no good.
Fisher with the rebound, gives it to Thielen. Thielen setting up the offense for the Aggies, gives it to Gross. Gross loses control, ball goes out of bounds, will be Ramblers ball.
Peyton Grant bringing it up. Gets it to Ridgeway. Ridgeway loses the ball. It's stolen by Beal.
Thielen driving down the court. Takes a shot, no good. Gets tipped back up.
That was
put in.
Quite the shot, if you want to call it a shot.
Looked like it might have been tipped up by both a Rambler and the Beal.
Way up by Roosevelt, up and no good.
Gildy gets the rebound, passes it to Thielen. Thielen looks for the 3, can't take it. Gives it to Gross down low. She gets her shot blocked and it goes out of bounds. Aggie ball. Timeout by the Aggies. We will see you after this break.
High Flow Performance is a locally owned automotive shop located 1 mile north of McBain on M66, specializing in manufacturing Corvette and muscle car exhaust systems, metal fabrication, automotive repair, and tire installation. They work on a lot of custom high-end car builds as well as daily drivers, replacing factory mufflers, flex pipes, and brakes. Other capabilities are plasma cutting services, press brake bending, tube bending, and hydraulic press work. Stop in for a free quote or diagnostic code reading. You can visit them at 9200 South Morey Road in McBain. Contact them at 231-825-0155 or visit their website at highflowperformance.com.
We are back here at the Varsity girls basketball game between the Ramblers and the Aggies. McBain leads 18-10 halfway through the second quarter. It's the Aggies ball. Gross gives it into Fisher. Fisher back to Gross. Gross looking to drive in, cannot get it. Gets the ball stolen by Ramblers.
Peyton Grant, full set of steam. She is fouled on her way up, but is on the fourth foul. McBain will inbound the ball. Roosevelt, spin move to the basket. Jump hook, no good.
Rebounded by Fisher. He gives it to Thielen. Thielen driving down the court. Dribbles it off her foot. Goes out of bounds. That'll be Rambler ball.
Grant bringing it down for the Ramblers. Showing her bag work. Throws it up, no good. Throws it up a second time, and that one is good.
Gross gives it to Thielen. Back to Gross. Gross dribbling down for the Aggies. Tries to get a pass, but hit out by the Ramblers. It'll be Aggies ball. Number 20, Macy McKinney in for the Aggies. Thielen passing it in. Gives it to Gildy. Gildy back to Thielen.
Aggressive defense by the Ramblers.
Thielen gives it to Dodang. She dribbles out of bounds. Gets hit out. Gets the ball. Gets the ball hit out of bounds by Rambler. Will be Aggie's ball. She gives it to Fisher, to Dodang, to Gildy. Gildy steps out of bounds. Will be Rambler's ball.
It'll be number 2, Annika Hoytingen for Adria Roosevelt. Grant drives in. Tries to put up a shot, and she is fouled.
Looked like the whole Aggie team was trying to block Peyton Grant's shot there.
Yeah, Aggies are lucky she went up with that. If she would have kicked it out, somebody would have been wide open for a 3. Grant's first free throw up and good. Grant's second free throw up and good.
Gildy passes it into Dodang. Dodang to Thielen. Thielen back to Dodang. Back to Thielen. To Fisher, to McKinney for 2, no good. Gildy gets the rebound, back to McKinney. McKinney goes out of bounds with the ball. Will be Rambler ball. Number 12, Michaela Blood in for the Ramblers.
Peyton Grant bringing the ball up the court. So over to Van Polen. Van Polen to Coochie. Coochie back to Grant. Grant to Blood. Blood shot is up and good.
Thielen gives it to Dodang. Dodang back to Thielen. Trying to break this press tonight from the Ramblers, but very aggressive press. Gildy gets fouled by Ramblers. Thielen will pass in for the Aggies. Gives it to Fisher, back to Thielen, but the ball gets tipped. McKinney gets the save. Back to Dodang, to Gildy. Gildy drives in for a shot, no good. Rebounded by the Ramblers.
Ava Ferdine bringing it down the court. Gets it over to Grant. Grant, a deep 3, bang. Peyton Grant showing off her range.
Thielen gives it to Fisher, to McKinney. McKinney back to Thielen. Thielen to Gildy. Gildy back to Fisher. To Dodank in the corner. Takes the three, no good. Fisher fights for the ball.
Here's the replay of Peyton Grant's three.
Just showing off the range that she can shoot from right there. Longton in for the Aggies. Gives it to Thielen. Thielen to Fisher. Fisher takes the shot, no good. Rebounded by the Ramblers.
Hoytinger gets it to Coochie. Coochie gets it to Blood. Blood, spin move, no good. Rebounded by the Aggies.
Longton taking it down for the Aggies. Gives it to Thielen. Thielen loses her dribble and falls. I'm thinking the floor is slippery tonight because there's been a lot of people on the ground.
Hoytinger gets a fast break layup.
I think the Aggies just need to slow it down and let the offense play out here.
I agree with that.
Thielen tries to give it to McKinney. It's
Pass
stolen.
Knocked away by Coochie. Coochie going down the court, loses it. Beal City ball.
Thielen driving down the court by herself. Takes the shot, and it goes in.
Timeout on McBain. We'll see you after this short timeout break.
Alrighty, we are back here. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Ramblers lead 29-12.
Adeline Ridgeway brings it down the court, gets it to Roosevelt. Gets it to Hoytinga, to Ferdine, to Ridgeway. Back over to Ferdine, to Blood. Blood tries to get it to Annika, no good.
Longton comes in for the Aggies. 5 seconds left. Gross is going to try to make something happen. Takes the shot. It is no good. At the end of the half, it is 29-12. Stay tuned for the halftime show. We have Gary Vanna and Lars Ferdine talking about what is happening tomorrow night at the boys' game.
We will see you after this halftime break.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Hello, Rambler fans, and welcome to our halftime of tonight's action. McBain Ramblers versus Beal City Aggies. McBain is currently up 29-12. We had some great play out there. We're going to talk about it in a little bit. But before we get started, can you break us down for some statistics from the first half?
So Adeline Ridgway has 5 points so far. Annika Hoydinga with 4. Peyton Grant came on strong in the second quarter with 7 points, not scoring in the first. Adria Roosevelt with 4, but a lot of chances down low. Michaela Blood with 5, and Ashlyn Hoydinga with 4. But what I noticed is there's a lot of rebounds and there's a lot of assisted points too. So McBain's really setting themselves up, trying to help their teammates out with some good scoring there.
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to mention is I got Peyton Grant with 4 assists in the first quarter. She was sacrificing her own shot to set up some easy layup, and she really had a chance to have close to 8 assists, but there were some layups that were kind of missed out there. It was really interesting. What did you think about the leadership style of Peyton Grant and the way she did sacrifice points for her teammates?
She's understanding where the mismatches are. She's understanding that she probably has the best defender on her, because if I'm going to play McBain, I'm stopping Grant first. And then we'll work on Adria and the Hoydinga twins and Van Polen and all those other scorers. McBain's a deep team. They're really going to be tough to stop all season long. And when you have teams out there in the Highland like Everett, Matton, Beal City is up there, and Pine River's up there, and Ross Common's amazing. Like, this is a tough conference. So what I did notice is a lot of times Peyton Grant will wait and the 3 will open up for her, or she'll take a 3 from Stephen Curry or Caitlin Clark land. But now a couple of her points came by drives. I love seeing her drive to the basket. She's one of the toughest players out there too, and you don't really realize that.
Well, you know, I made a comment earlier that Michaela Van Polen probably is the best ball handling center in all of Northern Michigan, because she was a point guard, but because of her height, she's been moved down to center. Another thing I was going to mention about this is that you talked about the rotation, but McBain, they seem like they have 9 starters. And you really can plug and play, and Coach O'Malley has a lot of great options out there on combinations and set up like that. What's impressed you the most about the rotation?
It kind of reminds me of Bruce Copeman's teams. A lot of times he'll play teams and it will be close in the first quarter and second quarter. And then McBain will just wear you down with their physicality and stuff. This McBain team, if they keep rotating every 3-4 minutes, that keeps everybody fresh on the court, where when they played Matton, some of the Matton players had to play the whole game because they're amazing, but they're tired at the end of the game, where the McBain players are still fresh because they've been rotating through.
Yeah, there is that too, so the just wearing them down with the rotation. Another thing I really was impressed with was the dominance of us on the rebounding there. I thought Ashlyn Hoydinga did a really great job pounding the boards for McBain, giving us second chance opportunities or third chance or
Yeah.
fourth chance opportunities.
What I noticed with Ashlyn, she's a very talented athlete. She will not stand and watch the ball and then react to where it goes. She's proactive, which means the shot goes up and she's running to an open area, ready to know where that ball is going to land. And half the time, she's right. She's like a Dennis Rodman out there.
Yeah.
That's old school now, right?
That's old school. So many people may not know who Dennis Rodman was back when he only had regular colored hair and he just carved his daughter's name in it. That's the old school thing. All right. Any last things you would like to mention about this before we go back to the studio?
Again, we talked about the assists, and I think McBain's really unselfish. Adria Roosevelt, she's missing some layups down low, but she is doing such a good job of making Beal City work and have to collapse. That opens up the three-point shot. But those layups and those low post moves are going to fall. She could end up with 20 points tonight.
And you got to realize we also have like 4 really strong three-point shooters on the team. You got your Peyton Grant, you got your Jane Cucci, you have your Addie Ridgway, and Michaela Blood opened it up the three-pointing for the team with her knockdown three. So really, they got the inside, the outside shooting. It should be a lot of fun to see what is going on. Hey, I want to remind you guys that tomorrow will be the Hall of Fame, the inaugural class of the McBain Hall of Fame will be taking place. We would like you all to come out to the game, come and see us enshrine Jim Rosignol, Bruce Brummels, and Harv Lucas. There's going to be a little reception at 4:30 to 5:30, and then between the JV and the varsity game, we will be having a ceremony for them. So please come out and respect these iron things. I don't know. I was thinking about naming the studio this halftime show the Harv Lucas, but I was like the Harv Lucas Memorial, but he's still with us, so we can't use the memorial. But the Harv Lucas halftime show, maybe we'll come up. We'll work out. We'll get a better name as we're going to do this, and we're going to try this again tomorrow. And if this works out, we're going to be doing this every Friday night home game for the rest of the season. But any last words?
Just remember your key fob.
All right. This has been Mr. McBain, Lars Verdeen. I'm Gary Hawkeye Vanna. We're going to throw it back to Carter and Yuri. Back to you, Carter and Yuri, for second half action.
Welcome back to the Varsity Girls basketball game versus Beal City. What a great halftime show.
Yes, it was. Thielen setting up the offense for the Aggies. Gives it to Gross. To Longton. Longton drives in, takes a shot, gets fouled. We'll be shooting 2. Our first free throw is good. Second one is good as well.
Hey, Ridgway dribbling around top, gets it to Van Polen. Gets it to Hoydinga. Hoydinga drives to Ridgway. Ridgway pump fakes. Ridgway floater, no good. To Adria. Adria's layup, also no good. Jump ball.
Very aggressive by Adria Roosevelt there, holding the ball over her back.
Yeah, she definitely did not want to let go of that one. Adria gets it once again. Adria makes it up and good.
Thielen bringing it down for the Aggies. Gives it to Longton. Back to Thielen. To Gross. Gross looking for somebody. Gives it to Thielen. Back to Gross. He does not get the ball in time. Will be go out of bounds. Will be Rambler's ball.
Ashlyn thought about the three and then didn't take it, and then she got called for a travel.
Longton gives it to Thielen. O'Malley's not running such a tight press tonight, just a one-man across the half-court line. Still seems to be causing some trouble for the Aggies. Gross gives it to Thielen. Thielen getting trapped up, gives it back to Gross. Gross tries to drive, but travels. Will be Rambler ball.
It'll be McBain ball. Eddie Ridgway gets it into Peyton Grant. Peyton Grant bringing it down the court. It's back over to Ridgway. Ridgway to Hoydinga. Hoydinga to Roosevelt. Roosevelt turnaround. No good. To Van Polen. To Grant. Back to Van Polen. To Roosevelt.
Gets stolen by Dodak. She gives it to Thielen. Thielen back to Dodak. Dodak loses the ball to the pass and goes out of bounds.
Grant, deep pass to Hoydinga. Hoydinga drives in. She is, oh, never mind. Thought I heard a whistle.
Longton gets this ball. Driving down, gives it to Dodak in the corner. She's looking for somebody. Gives it to Fisher. Fisher, ball gets tripped up by Roosevelt. Go out of bounds. Will be Aggies ball. Aggies will call a 30-second timeout. We will see you after that.
Welcome to Twisted Cow, a culinary journey you won't forget. Now serving food all year round. From our signature roll and wrap to our daily special, every bite celebrates flavor and tradition. Whether you're dining in with friends or grabbing a quick bite, we have something for everyone. Look us up on any browser at Twisted Cow to see our hours, location, and number to call in and order. Or dine with us at 123 Roland Street, McBain, Michigan.
And here we go. Rest of this third quarter here in McBain. Ramblers lead 31-14. Aggies ball. Gross gets the ball back to Thielen. Thielen driving down to the basket, dishes it out to Dodak. Dodak gives it to Gross. Gross drives in. To Long tries to give it to Longton. Doesn't look like it was a great pass. Goes out of bounds. Will be Rambler's ball.
Hoydinga looks at Rose, gives it to Roosevelt. Roosevelt goes up. She's fouled on her way, but Adria Roosevelt just struggling with trying to get the ball in the hoop tonight.
Ball coming number 10, blue. Her first. Team first forward.
Adria's first free throw up and no good.
Number 34, Bryn Gildian for the Aggies. Sorry.
Adria's second free throw up and good.
Thielen with the ball. Back to Longton. Back to Thielen. Back to Longton. Back to Thielen.
Over and back on the Aggies will be McBain ball.
The Aggies seem to be really struggling with this press that Coach O'Malley has set up with the Ramblers. It's just working really good for them.
Grant gets it to Hoydinga. Hoydinga goes up with a shot, no good. Rebounded by the Aggies.
Dodak for three in the corner, no good.
Rebounded by Adria. Adria tries to get to Grant and is knocked out of bounds by Aggie. Peyton Grant bringing it down, working against the Aggie defense. It's over to Ferdine. Ferdine to Hoydinga. Back to her sister. Annika's pass is almost stolen by the Aggies, but it will be a jump ball, and it will be Beal City ball.
Number 20, Macy McKinney in for the Aggies. Longton gives it to Thielen. Thielen driving down the court. Back to Longton. Back to Thielen. Aggies can't really get a whole play set up and run it through just because this Rambler defense is so aggressive.
Ashland's layup is up and good.
Thielen to Longton. Not get the pass.
Annika steals it, lays it up and in. That'll force a Beal City timeout.
Looks like there might be some conflict going on the Beal City team here.
Yeah, well, McBain's playing really good defense right now, and Beal City just can't seem to do anything, so I'm sure their coach just wants to draw up something to break this press that they're running.
Definitely be helpful for them to help to break that press and get some offense going.
Yeah, it definitely would be. It'll be Aggie ball coming out of the timeout.
Thielen gives it to Longton to Dodak. Back to Longton, back to Thielen. Travel on Thielen will be Ramblers ball.
Ashland tries to get it to Adria, and it's out of bounds on Beal City. Peyton gets it to Ashland. Ashland shot up and good.
Thielen to Longton, back to Thielen. Ramblers have amped up their press now that the Aggies have so many people back court.
Ball is stolen by Michaela. Ferdine deep pass to Adria. Adria almost loses it. It's it to Peyton Grant. Peyton Grant, deep three, no good. In and out.
Gildy gets the rebound to Thielen. To Longton to Dodak to Brent to Gildy. Back to Thielen. Thielen to Dodak. Dodak for three, no good.
Ferdine tries to get to Grant. Grant wasn't expecting it. It's at Ashland, and Ashland's shot is in and out.
Number 10, Lauren Gross coming in for the Aggies.
McBain running an inbounds play. Van Polen tries to get Blood. And it'll be a jump ball, McBain ball. Van Polen gets it to Blood. Blood's layup is up and good. McBain still pressing, keeping their foot on the gas.
Dodak gives it to Gildy. Gildy gonna try to drive, gives it back to Dodak. To Gross in the corner. Gross driving to the hoop. Can't get in there. Gives it to Longton. Longton to Dodak. To McKinney across the court. Jump ball. Will be Aggies ball. Gross passes into Longton. Longton drives to the hoop, can't get it up. Pass it out to Dodak, gives it to Gross. Gross gives it to Gildy. Gildy drives into the hoop, can't get it. Ball gets stolen midair by Eddie Ridgway.
Ridgway bringing it down, looking for something down court. Dribbles in, floater, no good. Rebounded by Hoydinga.
That shot is rebounded by the Aggies. Dodak bringing it down the court to Gildy, gets tipped up by the Ramblers and stolen.
Jane Cucci bringing it down the court. Tries to get to Van Polen. Van Polen gets it to her. Van Polen tries to put up a shot, and she is fouled. Kayla Van Polen's first free throw up and good. Yeah, timeout on McBain.
Be a 30-second timeout, so we will see you after this short commercial break.
Kelly's, the place where casual dining meets fiesta mexicana. Los miércoles, Kelly's llega con un nuevo menú con estilo mexicano. Este día especial de la semana tienen en el menú burritos, tacos, nachos, quesadillas, queso y muchos platillos más.
We are back here. Ramblers lead 41-14 against the Aggies.
Bridget. Oh, excuse me.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Number 34, Bridget Roby in for the Ramblers.
Stole what I was going to say. Van Polen's free throw up and no good. Monica goes up with a shot, and she is fouled. Monica's free throw is up and good. Her second free throw up and no good. Out of bounds on Beal City. Be Rambler ball. Van Bolen passing it in to Blood. Blood turnaround, no good. Rebounded by Cucci, that is also no good. Thrown up by Van Bolen and it goes in.
Gildy gives it to Gross. Gross dribbling down for the Aggies. Breaks the double team there. Puts up a shot, it's no good.
Jane Cucci bringing it down to Hoydinga. Puts up a shot, no good. She is fouled.
McBain really keeping their foot on the gas, trying to just keep the aggression up against Beal City.
Yeah, they are just being aggressive. Annika's first free throw is up and in good.
Number 4, Aubrey Thielen in for the Aggies.
Annika's second shot up and no good. Out of bounds on the Aggies. Van Polen passes in to Cucci. Cucci to Hoydinga, to Roby, to Van Polen, to Hoydinga, layup up and no good.
Gross gets the rebound. To Thielen. Thielen gonna look to get this last shot off before the end of the third. Gives it to Gross, no good. Van Polen takes the last minute shot and it is banked in.
Buzzer beater by Michaela Van Polen.
The end of the third quarter. We will see that again here.
What a great shot by Van Polen. White liner banks it in.
Very good shot there.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Ridgeway tries to get it to Grant. Grant bringing it down. Gets it to Ashland, but she double dribbles.
Gross gives it to Thielen, to the other Gross on the court. She throws it, tries to throw it to Thielen, goes a little too powerful maybe, and goes right through her hands. Goes out of bounds and will be Ramblers' ball.
Grant bringing it down the court. It's a Hoydinga. Grant dribbling around. Pull up Jay, no good. Or no good.
Bounces around, looked like it might have went in, but no. Gross gets the rebound, passes to Thielen to Gross.
Ball stolen by Addie Ridgeway. Addie Ridgeway, way up and good.
Thielen passes it to Lauren Gross. She drives down, driving to the hoop. Travels. Number 34, Bryn Gildy in for the Aggies.
Grant dribbling down, gets it to Ridgeway. Ridgeway to Hoydinga. Back to Grant, to Ferdine, to Hoydinga. To Ridgeway. To Grant. To Ridgeway. Hoydinga, 3-ball, no good.
It's rebounded by number 14, Caitlin Schultz. Passes to Thielen. Thielen drives in for the shot. It is good.
Adria Roosevelt goes up, misses another layup.
Rebounded by Thielen. Thielen driving down the court for the Aggies. Trying to go in and get a shot up. It's fouled and he's shooting 2. Their first shot is no good. Second is also no good and rebounded by the Ramblers.
Ayla Ferdine bringing it down to Grant. Grant, 3-ball, no good. Ashlyn gets it to Peyton. Peyton dribbling around, gets it to Ayla. Ayla to Ridgeway. Ridgeway, 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Beal City. And it'll be a foul on McBain.
Thielen bringing it down for the Aggies. Back to Gildy. Gildy drives in, gives it to Thielen. Thielen tries the reverse layup, could not get it up. It's the rebound back. She travels. It'll be Ramblers' ball. We got a sub, number 20, Macy McKinney in for the Aggies.
Grant bringing it down the court to Adria. Adria almost loses it, but it'll be a jump ball. Be McBain ball.
It'll be Aggies ball. Gildy bringing it down for the Aggies now.
Tries to get it to Beal City. Stolen. Ashlyn goes up with a layup, and that is good. Gildy tries to get it to one of her teammates. Almost stolen. It is stolen. Given to Ashlyn. Ashlyn goes up, no good. Rebounded by the Aggies.
Thielen bringing it down. Gives it to Gildy. Gildy's trying to drive in. Gives it to Schultz.
Double dribble.
Whole new lineup coming in for the Ramblers.
Jane Cucci, Annika Hoyding, Michaela Blood, Bridget Roby, and Michaela Van Polen all in. Jane bringing it, dribbling around, gets to Michaela. Michaela to Jane. Jane thought about the three, goes for a floater instead, and that is good.
Thielen gives it to Gildy. Back to Thielen, bringing it down the court. Driving to the basket, gets trapped up, gives it to McKinney. She travels. Will be Ramblers' ball.
Gucci bringing it down for the Ramblers. Gets it over to Van Polen. Van Polen to Roby. Roby back to Van Polen. Annika tries going up and digs in.
McKinney bringing it down for the Ramblers now, or for the Aggies, sorry. Gildy with the ball. Gives it to Scully. Scully to Gross to Schultz. Schultz was gonna shoot it. Gets the ball knocked out of her hands. Jump ball.
Van Polen gets it to Coochie. Coochie to Bridget. Bridget thought about the three, gets it over to Blood. Blood for three, and that is good.
Scully with the ball. Drives down, gives it to Gildy. Gildy back to Scully. Scully driving into the hoop. Cannot get it there. Loses control of the ball and goes out of bounds, but will be Aggie's ball. McKinney passing it in. Gives it to Gross. Gross looking for a shot. Does not get fouled there.
Blood gets it to Hoydinga, to Van Polen, to Bridget. Bridget for three, no good. Foul on Michaela Van Polen.
McKinney passes it into Gildy. Ball gets knocked out by the Ramblers. Gross passing it in, gives it to Gildy. Gildy to McKinney. McKinney to Gildy, or to Gross.
Ball is knocked out by the Ramblers. There'll be a running clock, and I believe this will probably be the last play of the game.
Gildy gonna have to get a shot up. That'll be the end of the game. Ramblers win 59-16 against the Beal City Aggies.
Great effort by both teams and way to play till the very end for McBain. I am Uriah Ebles, and I've been joined by
Carter Murphy.
Thank you for joining me, Carter. Thank you for tuning into Ramble Review. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page, and that is all for tonight. Good night and safe travels to everybody that drove here for the game.